This is your boy E with Off the Charts. My name is Errol Harrigan. I am the owner and CEO of Off the Charts Organic Beverages. You're probably wondering what is Off the Charts. I want to share with you a little bit about my background, my experience, and then share with you a little bit about actually what Off the Charts is. All right? So, first and foremost, I've been teaching education for over 25 years, teaching, coaching, and inspiring young minds for some time. So I've got a little experience doing that. My background experience, background in high school, I was a 3.5 different sport athlete. I say 3.5 because I played basketball, ran track, all varsity, and played football. And in my spare time, I worked out with the wrestling team and also worked out with the wrestling team on moves and things of that nature. So I did 3 sports. I'm a college athlete. I played at Hudson Valley Community College. Also played at Western Connecticut State University as a running back. Played semi-pro football. Shout out to the Brooklyn Chiefs. Shout out to Coach Sacco, rest in peace. Coach Smalls, my basketball coach, and all the coaches that helped refine my skills to who I am today. So that's my background a little bit, 25 plus years in education, coaching, teaching. What led to Off the Charts? Well, it started with me transitioning from one job to another job. I had to go get a physical for that new job. And when I transitioned, it's about maybe 4 years ago, my blood pressure was high. Doctor said that they wanted me to go to another doctor, so they put me on medication so they could regulate and control my blood pressure. As you know, when your blood pressure is high, that means something is going on, something's going wrong, it needs to be addressed. Well, one thing I did not want to do is I did not want to get on a whole bunch of drugs to control my blood pressure, although I knew that it's important for me to get this regulated. So I started doing a deep dive, research, holistic ways of treating myself, and changing my diet, dropped some weight. I went from like 275, 276 to about 240, right? I'm down to about 233, 232 right now. So by me just dropping that weight, changing how I ate, knowing what foods spike my levels, my sugar levels up, losing that weight, moving from a sedentary lifestyle to more a lifestyle where I'm moving and grooving, that made a great big difference, right? So naturally, as a teacher, I decided I wanted to do something to help others, man. So I developed Off the Charts Organic Beverages. We are a nonprofit 501c3. You'll see us posting up at different schools. We'll be at farmers markets. Our goal is to try to inspire and drive individuals to better themselves through what they eat, right? How they move and how they think, right? Very important. So at Off the Charts, we do private consultations, we do training. I am a trainer. The good thing to know about the whole training bit is I'm more of an accountability partner. So once you sign up with me, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. I'm gonna do a couple of dive deep into areas that we need to focus on, and then you're gonna let me know what you want. It might be I need to drop 20 pounds, 30 pounds, and that's fine. It might be, hey, listen, all I wanna do is get stronger. I work with people from 8 to 80. You could be blind, crippled, or crazy. I can get you right, all right? It doesn't matter. For our younger athletes, I'm trying to get you ready so you maybe get some scholarship money. All right, for our post-athletes, after you've been playing football or basketball for a year, you get the big belly, you're not competing like that, you get that visceral fat going on, you need to control that. Areas that we focus on is on intermediate fasting, we focus on trail. Either you can walk the trail or you can jog the trail. Get yourself signed up for 5Ks. Once you start going outside and getting that natural vitamin D, it's gonna rejuvenate your body. It's gonna get your body where it needs to be. right? And I'll be doing live coaching to make sure your weight's under control, make sure you're eating the right type of food, push you on a diet or meal plan that's going to work with you based on what you want in your goals and aspirations. If you're somebody who's going through some issues and you have a whole bunch of medication that you're taking, we're going to strongly suggest you to start changing that up. I'm not saying stop taking that medication. You follow whatever the doctor told you to take, but now what you're going to start doing is you're going to start treating your body from the inside out so that you start healing your body. So when you go back to the doctor's office, they'll be like, hey, guess what? Your levels are lower now, we're going to take you off this medication. Because it's a fact that you can't treat your biological body with chemistry. And a lot of times they're pumping these pills into you, and they're just putting a Band-Aid on the problem, right? Just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. So off the Chartz, we focus on all those things. We have a product line of vitality drinks, we beat the odds, ginger turmeric zing, and vitality berry blend. We have that. We also have, for the adults 21 and up, we have my signature honey whiskey, apple pomegranate whiskey, absolutely delicious. It's a healthier whiskey, believe it or not. And also a mango E. Harrigan whiskey by order. So we just started launching a cold press as well. So we have cold press, we have our adult drinks, we have our vitality drinks, we have fitness plans. It's all about resetting yourself. The most important thing to take away about Off the Chartz is it's like how you're going to move the needle. No one's in competition with no one else. Your only competition is with yourself, right? And I can get you say things and do things and show you things and give you videos for motivation, but it's not the motivation that we're looking for, it's the dedication. I'll take dedication over motivation any day. So if those type of things align with you and you're interested, I'm call to action. I'm gonna ask you to subscribe to my channel. All right, share this video with somebody who's interested. If you know somebody who's struggling with weight issues, or they got autoimmune deficiencies, or they're on a bunch of medication, they're feeling depressed, or they want to get stronger, holler at me, subscribe first, reach out to me, and then we'll put a plan together that works for you. All right. This is your boy E with Off the Chartz Peak Performance. Peace. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.